Welcome to Struggling to Succeed. This week we're going to talk about one of my favorite Stoic philosophies, the freedom of choice. You can bind my leg, but not even Zeus has the power to break my freedom of choice. Epictetus, written about 2,000 years ago. Over the last couple of years, I have started reading a lot of Stoic philosophy and philosophy in general. I was put on to this path by famous entrepreneurs and authors like Tim Ferriss and Ryan Holiday. I have read a number of Ryan Holiday books around this subject, from Ego is the Enemy to Obstacles the Way. Also, I'm currently reading his Daily Stoic book. With Tim Ferriss, he talks about Stoicism being a great structure for one's life, and it's been heavily used in government and sport, and it's still used a lot within the armed forces. Many Stoic quotes and philosophies circle around the one that I mentioned by Epictetus. The fact that no matter what happens in your life, your freedom of choice and your own will is never taken away from you. In our modern lives, we are bombarded constantly by news, notifications, emails, people trying to grab our attention, sell us things, market us things. It's just we're in a complete whirlwind, a hurricane of noise. And sometimes we don't even know that our choices are being influenced, and we might react to things in a way that isn't our best selves. When I do get angry, when I do get frustrated, and I do get annoyed, I really start to look at what do I actually control here? What in this situation or this relationship do I control? Life is full of ups and downs, and it's not what happens to you, it's how you react to those situations. I am a complete hothead. I struggle with being extremely passionate about things. I struggle with letting that passion boil over almost into a little bit of anger and frustration. And I really have to check myself quite a lot to cool myself down and be like, hold on a second, what's actually happened here? Just a few words have been said to me. Why am I getting frustrated? What's actually happening here? This is not a situation that is under my control. Why am I getting upset? Will this matter in 5 years? No, so why worry about it for more than 5 minutes? Again, really looking at that Stoic philosophy and really getting deep into that. It's all about how you react to things, and it's all about your freedom of choice. The only thing that you ever have is freedom of choice to make decisions that control your life, and the decisions that you make, the actions that you take. That's always in your control. No matter where you are, whether you're locked in a prison in Vietnam, whether you're stuck in a meeting at work, whether you're in a traffic jam, whether somebody's cut you up, whether you just lost $9 million, whether you just had a leg broken, whether you've just been accused wrongly of fraud, or whatever it is in your life, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what happens outside of you. Your freedom of choice, your next step is 100% always in your control. In my Struggling to Succeed journey, I 100% struggle with this. Obviously, we're not robots. We are not, emotionless beings. And it's extremely hard sometimes to check yourself in those moments of aggravation, of pain, of frustration. It's hard to read words written by someone like Epictetus 2,000 years ago and think that he's just spent every single day of his life just cruising through it, like a wise Buddhist monk, just knocking things away like a Jedi Knight. But we know that isn't. It's just words that he wrote. Obviously, he got frustrated. Obviously, he got pissed off. He's human after all. We're all going to have those bad moments. We're all going to be put into situations. But I like to think that the more that I learn about Stoicism and the more that I try to practice it, that one day that maybe I could act like Viktor Frankl in a desperate situation, or I could act like Admiral James Stockdale when he was imprisoned in the Vietnam War. I know right now that if I was in those situations, I would struggle to come out the other side. I wouldn't have the power that Nelson Mandela had to spend half his life in prison and come out a thought leader and become the president of a newly formed country in South Africa. These are magnificent people that really use the core of Stoic philosophy to not let their situation, current situation, drag them down or derail them. They kept that light inside them that they have freedom over their choices. It doesn't matter the pain that they're going through. I can't do that right now. I still flip people off when they cut me up on the road. Why? I have no idea. That's just a normal reaction. I can't go through a soccer game, a football match, without yelling at the referee or trying to kick an opposition player because they've pushed me. You know, these are things that I should be able to control by now. And that is the beauty of the structure of Stoicism. And I'll probably talk about Stoicism in some other videos, but it's all about trying to implement these ideas and these philosophies. And life is a wrestling match. Life is play. It gives us an opportunity to read about these philosophies, to try to take them on board, and then head out in the door in the morning and do what we do in our lives, and then try to implement these philosophies. Let me know what you think. Let me know whether you've read any Stoicism. Let me know if you enjoy this philosophy. Let me know what you think of the overriding idea of this video about Epictetus. You know, even you could chain me up, but break my leg. But even Zeus, the power of Zeus, wouldn't be able to take away his freedom of choice. What do you think about that? Do you think that's highfalutin wisdom BS, or do you think it's actually something that each human being can control on a daily basis? Comment below. Let's get the conversation started. Well, that's it from me this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please go ahead and hit the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you can follow along and get lots more of my content on my Struggling to Succeed journey, as my mission here is to deliver you bite-sized videos that can help you start your journey of success. Thanks again for watching. Hope to see you next week. And as always, make it a good one.